Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction doing a late night reaction video for me. So if I seem a little bit more calm than normal, it's because I'm recording this at 12:15 at night. So yeah, late night recording sessions. But either way, very excited to check out Erra, their new song Cure off of their new album that's going to be coming out in April with the same name, Cure. So let's jump into it. I don't want to waste any of your time. So let's get into it. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting guitar work going on here. Ooh, I like what Jesse's doing with his vocals. Sick. I love that like tapping riff. Super sick. Oh, we're getting a breakdown for sure. Oh. Interesting. All right. Guys, that was Erra's newest song, Cure, off their new album, Cure, that's going to be coming out in April. Pretty excited. Let me think. I feel like I have some thoughts about this song. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe there's something about this song that I like. I'll have to give it some more listens. I think this is one that I would love to kind of bake on a little bit more. Like I think there was definitely some cool moments within this song that I really enjoyed, especially that breakdown that was really sick. But I do feel like they're pulling a lot of cues from a lot of the stuff that they released in their self-titled deluxe version. Like there was a lot more like open space, The way that they kind of utilize the guitars in a little bit of a different fashion than I think in previous songs that they've done. It's been really it's a little a very interesting single to I feel like lead off this record. It has this really kind of interesting like ambiance to it that I don't know if whether or not I'm like completely sold on, but I think there was really unique elements in the song. So I want to kind of talk about why maybe it didn't kind of sit with me upon first listen, and I feel like there is a very good opportunity I'll come around to this song. Um, but as of right now, I think it's a really solid work from them. But I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to be doing next, you know? Because I really love their self-titled a ton. I listen to that so often. But it also kind of reminds me a little bit of like Neon a little bit. It kind of reminds me kind of hints of a lot of their previous works. I think even a little bit of Drift, even like very little sprinkling, you know? I am very surprised to have to kind of hear the beginning part of the song and the way it kind of built in was very interesting. I think there's a lot more focus on their bassist. I think the way that the bass is kind of laid out in this song is really cool. I love the low end of it. And I think actually, I would argue it kind of sticks out a little bit more than the guitar work. And I feel like that's probably intentional, only from the aspect of I feel like they're trying to make the bass kind of have a good mesh up with a lot of the 8 string guitar work. So that was very cool. I liked Jesse's kind of lead tappy, 2-hand tappy guitar part. I thought that was very fun, very interesting. It's also, let me just say, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I love the fact that we just got a new Ghost Atlas record, and now we're also getting a new Erra record in the same year. It's pretty wild. So love that. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised. I think the vocals were really good too. I think JT sounded fantastic. I love when he does that like borderline like scream yell thing. I think that it's so tight and it really kind of cuts through the song super well. So I really enjoyed that a ton. The choruses were really cool, especially with Jesse's vocals. I love the way he kind of like bends the note in that first part of the chorus. That's really sick, and the way that his voice kind of carries throughout the chorus is very interesting. And I think the way that he delivers his vocal lines are definitely more unique within this song specifically than I can really point out within any other like Era song that has come out within the past like couple years. It just feels like maybe there's a different styling that he's trying to do vocally that I appreciate that he's trying to push his barriers in terms of the vocal styling that he's able to kind of create in this track. So to me, that was very interesting. But I don't know, like maybe it was just the tempo of the song. I think maybe it was just kind of a little bit too like I feel like the BPMs were kind of a little low, which is a little bit surprising to me because I find that a lot of the songs that I love about them are like kind of in that good like medium BPM range where like it's got a nice groove to it. And I just felt like this one maybe felt a little tad bit slow, if I could be completely transparent. I think that there is something about it, just like the way that the song is kind of like metric out. It just felt like a little bit of a slower song. So I'm that made me more curious, if anything. But yeah, I don't know. I feel leaving this track and seeing other people post about their reactions to this song, and obviously not listening to the reaction, but just kind of seeing where the thumbnail's at and like what they're vibing with. I don't know if I don't know if they're pandering a little bit, and this isn't to call anybody out certainly, but I I don't know. I think this one is one that I feel like requires a little bit more delving into. I think it leaves me with more questions than answers. And I think I'm curious to hear where the rest of Cure is going to shape out. You know, I think that's kind of my overarching question with this song specifically, just because I feel like it is pretty different from, I would argue, a lot of Era stuff that has come out within like the past 2 album cycle, you know. Does feel very odd, but I kind of like the new direction they're heading into. I'd be curious to see if JT kind of spreads his legs a little bit more, because I know he did do some clean vocals in the previous album and had also done it on the deluxe version. And I also know that I know that they kind of shared vocal duties for a little bit in some portions of the song, so I love that. Um, but yeah, I think the real selling point in this song was the breakdown. That breakdown was super gnarly. I love the kind of like pinch harmonic, kind of like super like dumb riffs that they come up with that just like makes my head scratch, but I love it. I think that was kind of like one of the coolest parts of the song, certainly. But yeah, I think this is a grower. I definitely feel this is probably going to be a sleeper song on the album. Um, I am by far not the Erra stan. I love Erra. I've been following them for ever since White Noise, so I feel like I've loved them from the jump, and I will continue to love them a ton. But I just feel like maybe this one is just a little. I feel like I got to give this one some more time. So, would love to know what you guys think about the song down in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? If you disagree, would love to know why you feel like this is a banging Erra track. I would love to know why you feel like my take might be wrong, and if it is in your mind, that is completely fine. But I am curious to hear what other people think about this song. If you're on the fence, if you're not. I'm curious where you kind of lie. I think I'm kind of, if I have to put myself in a like hot or cold situation or neutral, I feel like I'm probably a little bit closer to neutral. I think I don't have. To me, it just feels like the song is good, is a solid song, but I'm curious to see what the next single is, and then I can kind of give a little bit better of a perspective on whether or not I feel like Cure is that song for me, And I'm gonna give it some more listens, and if I have any more comments, I'll drop them in the comments myself and give you a little bit of a 411. But if you enjoyed my comments on this track, or if you think that you agree with me, hit that subscribe button. And if you disagree with me, check out some of my other videos. Would love to hear your thoughts on those as well. So thank you for watching. I hope to catch you in the next video. Peace.